right, we are gassed up and ready to go. We are coming up on the water and it looks like a sheet of glass. We're gonna make up for our failed catch and cook attempt last week. And I'm telling you, we are coming into the exact same conditions. We have the exact same amount of fog. It might be a little bit cooler. The canoe's still here. I don't know if you've seen the last video, but there was just a random canoe, but it's been moved, but it's still here. Anyway, we're gonna get out here successfully. Before I even do it, we are going to successfully catch, cook, and eat some form of fish or even critter. I don't know. Whatever I catch out here, I'm eating it, okay?
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me, we're meant to be.
And we are off. You know, I've done this multiple times, but yet every single time, it still almost takes my breath away. It's just absolutely beautiful out here. We're gonna get straight to work. I see some structure directly across the pond. And I'm gonna see if we can get on immediately. Because like I said, today failure is not an option. We eating something off. I'll show you this little bit of structure we got right here. It looks pretty promising. While we are just slowly coosting up to that structure, I'm gonna go ahead and bait up. Awesome if we can get on pretty quick. We're not just gonna fish for bluegill and panfish. We're also gonna take some of these smaller bluegill and hopefully get us a catfish or something a little bit bigger. You know, that way if I do have a successful catch and cook, hopefully I will have something with some substantial meat. Oh man, my worms are getting tender. Hopefully the fish are into that. Let's get over here and make a couple casts, see what happens. That's a little bitty spotted bass. It's a world record, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. I only catch monsters. You know what's crazy is actually no size limits on these, so I actually could eat this little fella. But we're not gonna. That's the thing about fishing with night crawlers, man. You never know what you're gonna catch on these things. You know what? I think we have found a school of. We found an elementary school. These are a bunch of little fellas. I'm trying to get a hold of Bluegill University because I'm hoping to cook bluegill, but if I have to cook something small, or I'm sorry, not something small, but something else, I'm fine with that too. But that is the theme of today's show. We're gonna cook something. Mostly because I made something just for you guys. I made it specifically for y'all, and I kind of want to show it off. It's my own little, I wouldn't call it an invention, maybe my own little modification of something that already exists. Ooh, I just accidentally found some more structure. Hold that for me. I know the audio is not good because I have not invested in a mic yet. That will happen. I promise. You'll get better audio with my videos. I just want to see if it's going to take off or anything before I go investing that much money in it. There we go. There we go. You know what? I'd eat that. So today has already not been a fail. It has been a success. Normally I'd like them a little bigger, but beggars can't be choosers. I'll trade them out if I get something bigger. First bluegill worth lighting a grill for. Barely worth it, but worth it. I'm gonna put him right on ice. See if we can get some more. If I get a couple of those, I'll be cooking with coconut oil. Peanut oil. But like I was saying, as far as the audio goes, I will be investing in better cameras and microphones. This is something I'm just testing out right now. This is, what, episode 1, episode 2? I say that because I filmed one last week, and I don't plan on posting it because of bad audio, but to be honest with you, I'm probably just going to do it. And this is going to be like episode 2. Can't say you guys ain't here for the journey, right? What are the odds of that? Alright. He ain't big enough for the grill, but he's big enough for catfish bait. That was a horrible cast. Who is it? Oh shit! today has to be a success because my stomach is growling. It's Monday, and on Sundays I fast. You know, it's no particular religion. Like, it's just something I do. You know, it's a spiritual thing, and I'm hungry. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, so we gotta make this work. I know we already got that one bluegill. I'm 210 pounds. I'm gonna need more than that. It's gonna take a little bit more than that to make my stomach shut up. It'd be cool if we can get on some bass while we're out here too. Let's just give it a go, see what happens. My GoPro battery died, so I'm having to use my cell phone. I'm gonna pull in over here, make me a cup of coffee and put it on charge, and hopefully we can get back in business. We'll see you on dry land. What we'll do is when I get over here and start making my coffee, I'll go ahead and rig up for catfish, and I'll sit there and catfish while my GoPro charges a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Right. Let my GoPro charge a little bit, and then we'll get back out here. Should I cast one more time? Duh. Oh, that was a perfect cast. Too bad it wasn't at something. Whoa! So while we're getting all charged up, I'm gonna have a catfish line out. Hopefully get something a little bit more substantial than these little bluegill. But I'm gonna go ahead and set up, make me a cup of coffee, and I'll see you guys for that. So here it is. All you could ask for in a catch and cook cooler. I'm gonna call it the cooler. I was gonna call it the cooler buddy because there's the heater buddy, but it might be trademarked and I don't want to get sued. Anyway, it's just a cooler. It's not an invention, it's just an improvement on something. So everybody who has ever used one of these little propane stoves that mount on here, anybody who's ever used one of those knows they're kind of a pain in the butt. They're not very sturdy. They don't really get the job done right. So I went home and I love my cooler. You know, my cooler reflects me and I love my cooler. So I took and I modified it a little bit. Took that. What this does is it's going to give me a stable cook space that is actually part of my cooler. So when my cooler's with me, it goes with me. This is just like it has two purposes, but the first purpose is to go through here. Now it has little metal pins to help lock it in. And then it has two purposes. One, it helps strengthen that leg. And these just hook on to some little eye hooks I got on the side. Like this. Then once that's in, you take that weight And I got some little inserts here so that it doesn't slide off. And this is the secondary function of that. You twist it and it helps lock it in place. Cool thing about this is now I can still get in and out of my cooler. I have a workspace and, like I said, all my stuff right here. So let me show you how. Let me go ahead and get this out, set it up. This is for our fish tacos, y'all. See, these are the little stoves that are a pain in the butt. But look at that. Much more sturdy. It's not going to fall off. And it's my own little thing, you know? You can't buy that in stores. But let's get this set up and I'm going to show you, because we're going to start with a cup of coffee. Normally I wouldn't break all this out for a cup of coffee, but today I did. Of course, there happens to be a rock right there. Why wouldn't there be a... Oh. I started bitching too early. Hate when it happens. Normally, I would just use the lake water and boil it, but there's like this film over the top of it, and even though I know it's safe if I boil it, I just... Look, I ain't about that life, okay? So, what I'm gonna do, because the only thing I have as far as liquids go is some coconut water and a Dr. Pepper. So, I'll take some of my ice here. Take some of my ice here and melt it down. Thought I was getting a fish for a second there. Starting to warm up a little bit. You know what? It's starting to warm up a little bit. I think instead of having melting nice and quick, I think instead of having coffee, I'm gonna have me a Dr. Pepper. I will pour this back in here for in case I want to use it though. The cooler, or the cooler buddy, whichever one you want to call it. Y'all comment which one you think I should call it, cooler buddy or the cooler. Good Lord, something big just hit out here. I'm gonna go cast at that.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. A step back to see the truth. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be in the great out.
I'll explain what we got going on. The fish are many, but they are not mighty. So, unless my catfish rod pays off within the next maybe hour, I'm gonna go ahead and get these little bitty bluegill prepped for frying. They might not be big, but all I need is a couple little fish nuggets for a fish taco. But we're really counting on the catfish line. I know it's hard for everyone to get out and do stuff right now because the world's just in a crazy state. Everybody's trying to get rich, or everybody's arguing about something, or some kind of virus is scaring you inside. But I'm telling you, you only get to go through life once. No matter what you got going on, make sure you find some time to live in that life. I've always enjoyed doing this, but I found myself too busy to do it, and I looked for YouTube channels that do the same thing to kind of live vicariously through them. You know, you don't really realize, hey, the amount of time I'm sitting here, the amount of time I'm spending sitting here watching these people, I could be putting some effort into doing it myself. And that's exactly what started my Dad Ventures channel. But I'm not bad mouthing that, because those videos, they really do help not just dads, but a lot of people who can't get out. You know, helps them get to have a sense of adventure. And honestly, I think that's what drew me to doing this, is knowing that, you know, through me, somebody might actually find some entertainment. That's gooder. All right, let's see if I can get a couple more little fish nuggets, just in case that's what I'm eating today. I'm sure y'all can't see it. Straight across the lake is a deer. Pretty big deer too. You know what's crazy? Is it's actually the first week of archery season, and I came this close to loading up my crossbow. Next time. Maybe that'll be next week's episode, y'all. Now that we've got that line taken care of, hopefully getting ready to catch us some bigger fish, I'm going to go ahead and prepare these, because I've got more than enough here for at least one hefty fish taco. So I'm going to get them cleaned up, and when I'm done with that, I'll get you in here for a better view of the cook, and hopefully some really good eating. There we go. First thing first, just heat a little bit of oil up. Don't take much because they're little bitty baby fillets. While I was sitting here complaining about the size of my little bitty sushi fillets, we get a bite on the catfish rod over there, so we ain't messing with it no more, but we're gonna give it a minute to see what happens. And I brought an egg because I like to bread my fish twice, but with these being such small fillets, I'm just gonna go for the single breading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Single bread my man. You catch that catfish though, I'm gonna double bread it. Now, these are gonna go so quickly, I kinda wanna put them all in at the same time. So 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and get this puppy started. tiny little pieces of fish. It's almost like fish jerky, y'all. Get a little harder. Right. What I like to do with my tortillas is I roll them up like this for two reasons. One, it's easier to store them, and two, when you unroll them, if you have a surface that you've been working on, you know, it stays on a nice clean surface. So that has always been pretty awesome. Worked out pretty good for me, so I figured I'd share that little trick with y'all. Oh yeah, this is gonna cook so fast. I'd say that's just about enough fish for one taco, so. Oh yeah, we did alright with that. I just broke my own heart. I did not grab my lettuce and tomato. I'm sad right now. I have mustard, avocado, and relish, and some lemon. It might still be good, but it's just not the same without lettuce and tomato. Well, oh well. Still thankful. Look at that. Look at that. I would like to have breaded it twice, but I'm trying to save, I only brought one egg, and save that one for if I get a bigger fish. I'm gonna call that done. It's unfortunate that I do not have lettuce and tomato, but I think I can make what I got work. We got some mustard, some avocado taco stuff, some lemon juice, some relish. Now I hate, and I mean absolutely hate sweet relish, but dill relish, now I can get down with some dill relish, y'all. So let's get a little dill relish on there. A little bit of Dijon mustard. A little bit of avocado, what is this called? Taqueria street sauce, avocado cilantro. Ooh, this is watery. Okay. I really wish I had lettuce and tomato. Can't believe I did that. Here's some of that oil. I feel like this is going to be a very soggy taco. But again, still thankful. Ooh, flaky. Now, I've been hungry, so this might not look as appetizing as your typical catch and cook fish taco. But guess what? This mug looks so good to me right now. So good. So good. Okay. First bite. Almost forgot. Gotta have the lemon juice. Nothing goes better with that. I don't know if y'all have ever had this, but if you haven't, not a sponsor. Coconut water with pulp. Oh my, it's like island boba. It's so good. Yeah, tropical boba. That's some, it's like tropical boba. Not bluegill, even though they're very small patties, like, or very small fillets. I tell you, that's actually really good, and it's got plenty of fish flavor, but not too much. Hope you guys. I know it didn't look as appetizing. It looks more like a fish burrito, doesn't it? It's not really a taco, but it's good. That was really good. So I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna finish this off. I'm gonna keep an eye on my rod down there. Who knows? This might not have been the last cook. It might be a catch twice and cook twice video. We'll see. But either way, I'm gonna sit back, enjoy this, just bask in the awesomeness of God, and we'll see if anything interesting happens. Time to call it quits on this one. I wouldn't call it a thriving success, but it was a success. I'm not starving no more. That was actually pretty tasty, and I had an awesome time. I hope you guys did too. I'm gonna head back toward the truck, get this thing on dry land, and we're gonna hit the road, Jack. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Let's blow this popsicle stand. All right, let's be realistic. There's no way you had as much fun as I did. But I do hope you had a good time. And I hope to see you again next week, because I'm going to do this consistently. I'm going to try and get new videos every Monday, at least make them and have them posted by Monday. Either way, they're going to be pretty consistent, so you have that to look forward to. And I hope to see some of your names in the comments, like, you know, all that typical YouTube junk that gets you paid. Do that. Come on.